So some of you guys like to see a behind the scenes when out shooting. So today I am just out on a little walk, nothing special. Got my X-T20 here, got my Nikon in my bag too, so let's see how it goes. So here I go en route to location. I think there's some lambs in that field, so I don't really want to go through it. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff sometimes go through to get that shot, but sometimes it's worth it. It's not too bad, but here we go. Okay, so here I go through the field to get to my location. As far as I'm aware, I can't see any sheep in it. I did walk through a wooded bit, just a wee bit, so I could get up and see, because obviously don't want to scare the lambs at this time of year. So here I am still walking through this field. I think there's sheep just over the hill there in the other field, so I'll hop back over the fence just so I don't scare any of them. I don't think there's going to be much of a view, but it might make quite a nice atmospheric shot, so we'll find out. Where I am, it just looks down the River Dee towards Banchory. With binoculars you can see Scotty Hill, Cairloch, Clachanabane, all those kind of hills. From my location where I am, you can just make out Hillafair in the distance, which you might not be able to. Boscavie Tower, a few other bits and pieces. A bit of information about this area I'm currently walking through. So it used to be a forward camp, I believe, for the Romans. Don't really know much about them, so can't really comment any further. Okay, so here we nearly are. Nice and open this bit here. Wee bitty boggy, nothing too bad, nothing you can't handle. Good footwear is always a must though. And yeah. Okay, so here I am at one of the locations. You can't really see much, but in the distance you have Scotty, Cairloch, Clachanabane, the River Dee's just down there. Over right in front of me, there's a deer in amongst the sheep, so sometimes it pays to just be a wee bit quiet and watch all around you. Take off the headphones so you can hear these sort of things. It's quite cool just to see the wee fella dotting around in amongst the sheep. I've been lucky enough just to see a deer in amongst all the sheep, just dottering around, eating away quite happily. There's also, I think, 2 red kites flying above the kind of field as well, but they're a bit high. It could be a buzzard, but I think it's some red kites by the way they're flying about. So yeah, it's quite a nice wee spot. It's getting chilly because the wind's picked up. I was hoping to get out the drone today, but obviously it's going to be too windy for that, and with the river as high as it is, I don't think it's very wise. Of the shooting, so now I will show you some of my kit that I have taken today. So because I didn't know the type of shoot I really wanted to do, just purely because I was going out a random walk, I've taken a bit of everything with me. Okay, so I've got my equipment out for yous. So first of all, my Fujifilm X-T20 with the 50 to 230mm lens on it. This camera is great for the colour, can pretty much skip the whole post-production element, and I love it. It's nice and light. This is my kind of travel camera. If I'm going out walking, going away anywhere, I tend to take this one with me. And I also have the little lens here for it, and the 15 to 45mm even, electronic, quite a nice wee lens as well. So then moving down, I've got my tripod. Had this tripod for a number of years, wee bitty battered and bruised, a few bits and pieces missing, but it's still working fine, and it's never let me down. Okay, so in my bag I have my drone, some GoPro attachments, and also my Nikon D7200 with my standard 18 to 55mm lens. Normally I would shoot with a 18 to 105mm lens, but I actually snapped the lens a few weeks ago while filming a video for college, so I've had to put back on my kit lens. Not my favourite lens, definitely prefer the 18 to 105. However, this camera is my main kind of workhorse. If I'm doing massive jobs, bigger jobs, studio work, anything that I really want a really bonny picture, then I'll use this bad boy here. There's been a fair bit of rain recently. Thought it might be low enough though to get down the path, but the river has essentially just went "you shall not pass." So yeah, I'll have to take plan B and take a wee walk across the golf course, which luckily is closed. Well, not so lucky for the golfers, but lucky for me. So need to take a walk around the outskirts of there to get back home. But yeah, it is getting quite high. So here I am on my plan B. Didn't really want to come this way, but the golf course is closed, and I can show you the reason why. There's the river. Normally it's where that bushes are, just in the wee distance. So this might burst its banks at some point today. So when you're kind of walking on the golf course, I try not to when it's open for obvious reasons, but even when it's closed I just stick to the side. Don't walk on the green or anything, because these guys put in a lot of hard work to keep it nice and pretty and green, so it'd just be horrible to go and ruin all that work for them.